Ever wondered why your cat suddenly transforms from loving companion to distant stranger overnight? Something is happening during your play sessions that behavioral experts call trust fracturing, and most cat owners have no idea they're doing it. As a feline behavior specialist, I've identified 7 critical mistakes that silently damage your relationship with your cat. The third one shocked even experienced veterinarians. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your cat behaves the way it does. And I'll reveal one counterintuitive technique that can repair even the most damaged cat-human relationships. Mistake number 1. Using your hands as toys. The first mistake many cat owners make is using their hands and fingers as playthings. It might seem harmless. Your kitten looks adorable pouncing on your wiggling fingers under the blanket. But here's what's actually happening. You're teaching your cat that human skin is an appropriate target for their claws and teeth. Cats don't distinguish between play biting and real biting. When you allow them to attack your hands during play, you're establishing a dangerous precedent that becomes increasingly problematic as they grow stronger. Those cute kitten nips eventually become painful adult cat bites. Even more concerning is the confusion this creates for your cat. They can't understand why roughhousing with your hands is acceptable during playtime, but results in scolding when they pounce on your feet as you walk by or attack your hands while you're typing. The solution is straightforward. Always use appropriate toys as barriers between your hands and your cat's natural hunting behaviors. Wand toys, stuffed mice, and interactive toys provide the distance needed to maintain clear boundaries while still allowing engaging play. Remember, consistency is crucial for cats. By always keeping this boundary clear, you're helping your feline friend understand the rules of your household, which ultimately creates a more secure and trusting relationship between you both. Mistake number 2. Ignoring overstimulation. Signals. The second critical mistake is missing your cat's overstimulation signals, a neurological threshold that transforms play into threat in seconds. Most owners completely misinterpret what's happening in these crucial moments. What cat experts get wrong is thinking you should stop play entirely. Instead, you need to recognize the precise moment your cat's neurological state shifts before aggression begins. Watch for these warning signs: tail lashing forcefully, flattened ears, skin rippling along their back, dilated pupils that remain expanded, growling or hissing sounds. Quick head turns toward your hand, suddenly freezing in position. Ignoring these signals teaches your cat that their communication doesn't matter. This triggers defensive aggression. Your cat escalates to biting or scratching because they have no other option to end the discomfort. This pattern destroys trust over time. The solution is simple but powerful. Immediately provide space when these signals appear. This respect for boundaries paradoxically makes your cat more likely to engage with you willingly in the future. Mistake number 3. Punishing natural hunting behaviors. The third mistake is so counterintuitive that it goes against everything most pet owners believe about training. You might think you're teaching your cat good behavior, but you're actually creating deep psychological damage that can take years to undo. I'm talking about punishing cats for exhibiting their natural hunting behaviors during play. Before I explain why this is so destructive, you need to understand something crucial. Your house cat shares nearly identical DNA with their wild ancestors. Their brain is hardwired with ancient programming that cannot be trained away. When you scold your cat for successfully catching a toy, spritz them with water for pouncing from hiding spots, or react negatively to their excited chittering, you're creating profound confusion. Imagine being punished for breathing or blinking, behaviors you're hardwired to perform. This confusion manifests in problematic ways that most owners completely misdiagnose. Some cats become anxious, developing behavioral issues like inappropriate elimination or excessive grooming. Others become frustrated, redirecting their hunting energy toward destructive behaviors like clawing furniture or attacking ankles. The solution is counterintuitive but transformative. Instead of fighting against 20 million years of evolution, work with it. Schedule regular play sessions using toys that mimic prey movements. Create hunting opportunities with puzzle feeders. Install cat shelves that allow for vertical stalking and pouncing. Most importantly, reward successful hunting behaviors directed at appropriate targets. When your cat catches the feather wand, give them a small treat. This positive reinforcement creates a virtuous cycle. Your cat learns which objects are acceptable hunting targets while satisfying their biological needs. Mistake number 4. Startling or scaring your cat. The fourth mistake seems innocent. Millions of cat videos online show it, but neurological research reveals it causes lasting psychological damage. I'm talking about intentionally startling or scaring your cat as a form of play. Before I explain the exact brain mechanism this damages, think about this. Why do cats react so dramatically to being startled? It's not because they're silly or jumpy. It's because their survival brain instantly processes unexpected stimuli as life-threatening danger. When you deliberately frighten your cat, whether by sneaking up behind them, making loud noises, or introducing startling elements, you're triggering their fight or flight response. This floods their system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can take hours to dissipate. Here's what those viral videos don't show: the aftermath. Repeated exposure to these stress responses can lead to chronic anxiety, making your cat perpetually on edge even in normal circumstances. This often manifests as behavioral problems like inappropriate urination, aggression, or excessive hiding. Most critically, cats have excellent associative memory. If you repeatedly frighten them, they'll begin to associate you with those negative experiences. The foundation of trust essential for a healthy human-cat relationship slowly erodes with each scare. Instead, focus on play that engages their hunting instincts without triggering fear responses. Toys that move predictably yet interestingly, like wand toys with feathers or small attachments, provide stimulation without fear. Your goal should be creating play that leaves your cat feeling confident and accomplished, not terrorized. Mistake number 5. Using laser pointers incorrectly. The fifth mistake involves one of the most popular cat toys, but research shows it can actually create obsessive-compulsive disorders in your cat when used incorrectly. I'm talking about the laser pointer, that innocent-looking device that may be causing serious psychological harm. What most owners don't realize is that laser pointers violate the natural hunting sequence cats are programmed to follow. Let me explain what's happening in your cat's brain during play, because once you understand this, you'll completely change how you interact with your pet. In the wild, cats progress through 5 distinct hunting phases: searching, stalking, chasing, catching, and finally, killing their prey. A laser pointer engages only the middle portions of this sequence, the searching, stalking, and chasing, while denying your cat the critical final phases of catching and killing. This creates what behaviorists call predatory frustration. Your cat expends significant physical and mental energy pursuing something they can never physically capture. Over time, this frustration can manifest as destructive behaviors, aggression, or obsessive tendencies like light chasing. I'm not saying throw away your laser pointers. I'm saying use them correctly. Always end laser sessions by landing the dot on a physical toy your cat can actually capture, allowing them to complete the hunting sequence. Keep sessions brief, under 5 minutes, to prevent frustration from building. Better yet, primarily use toys that your cat can physically interact with throughout the entire hunting sequence. Wand toys, motorized mice, or even crumpled paper balls provide complete satisfaction of your cat's hunting instincts without the psychological drawbacks of endless, uncatchable laser dots. Mistake number 6. Inconsistent play schedules. The sixth mistake is so subtle that most cat owners don't connect it to their cat's behavior problems. Yet neurobiological research shows it's directly linked to anxiety, aggression, and destructive habits. I'm talking about inconsistent or unpredictable play schedules. Before I reveal the exact play timing that transforms cat behavior, you need to understand this. Cats' internal rhythms are fundamentally different from humans. Their ancestral programming creates specific windows when play is neurologically rewarding. Miss these windows, and you're actually training your cat to avoid interaction. When play is unpredictable, cats often develop anxiety manifesting as destructive behaviors. The 3 a.m. zoomies keeping you awake, the shredded furniture greeting you after work. These are frequently signs of pent-up energy from inconsistent play opportunities. Even more problematic is the weekend warrior approach, ignoring your cat during busy weekdays, then attempting marathon play sessions on weekends. This pattern can actually create aversion to play, as your cat becomes overwhelmed by the sudden intensity after days of inactivity. The solution is establishing a consistent daily play schedule. 2 10 to 15-minute sessions, ideally morning and evening, provide structure your cat can anticipate. This predictability reduces anxiety and prevents energy buildup that leads to problematic behaviors. Most importantly, consistency builds trust. When your cat can rely on regular engagement from you, they're more likely to seek interaction rather than become withdrawn or destructive. The quality of your relationship improves dramatically when your cat knows they can count on these connection opportunities each day. Mistake number 7. Forcing play when your cat isn't interested. The final mistake contradicts everything conventional wisdom teaches about cats. It's not that cats are moody or independent. They have sophisticated communication systems that most humans completely misread. The critical error? Forcing play when your cat isn't receptive. Unlike dogs who accommodate human interaction desires, cats have firm neurological boundaries about engagement. Attempting play when your cat is sleeping, grooming, or showing disinterest creates negative associations. Your cat begins viewing playtime as intrusion rather than enjoyment. These signals indicate your cat isn't receptive, turning away from presented toys, flattened ears or narrowed eyes, tail tucked close to body, moving to elevated, hidden locations, focusing attention elsewhere despite your attempts. Respecting these boundaries is transformative for trust building. When you honor your cat's communication, you demonstrate that their preferences matter. This respect paradoxically makes them more eager to engage when they are in a playful mood. The secret technique. Now for the technique I promised. The approach behavioral researchers discovered can transform even the most distant cat-human relationship. It's called invitation play, and it works by leveraging your cat's natural predatory instincts without triggering their defensive mechanisms. Here's the exact protocol. Place yourself in your cat's line of sight, but don't make direct eye contact. Introduce a prey-like toy with erratic, prey-mimicking movements, keeping it at least 4 feet from your cat. When your cat shows interest, pupils dilating or ears perking forward, slowly increase the toy's activity. The crucial step most owners miss. Never approach your cat directly. Allow them to make the choice to engage, respecting their autonomy. This single shift in approach activates reward centers in your cat's brain, creating positive associations with play and with you. These 7 mistakes might seem small in isolation, but they're neurologically significant to your cat. By applying what you've learned today, especially that secret invitation play technique, you'll transform your relationship from frustration to mutual respect. Remember, your cat's brain is processing your behavior in ways most owners never understand. Now you have the insider knowledge that sets you apart. If you found these insights valuable, hit that subscribe button for more exclusive feline behavior secrets. And if you know someone struggling with their cat relationship, share this video. You might save their bond before it's too late. Your cat's trust is worth protecting.